Ready? All right. This is an amazing time for artists. Artists can do almost everything or anything. So for me, like, you know, I created that term pervasive art. So there's all this medium. You can do, like, 15 years ago, if you were an illustrator, if you tried to have a gallery show, they would go like, fuck you, you know? Everything that I've accomplished, people have told me no. People, even when I want to be an illustrator, well, you're not an illustrator. When I went to do toys, oh, you can't do stuff in 3D. When I do animation, oh, your stuff can't move, it's not animatable. I want to do paintings, oh, you're not a painter. So, I mean, everyone has that idea. You just like, you throw that away. So nowadays, for me, I love doing art performance. I love doing photography. I love doing video. I love collaborating with musicians, fashion designers. You know, I'll collaborate with fucking astronauts. You know, and a sea urchin if I could. You know, and maybe some. And also, I want to with strippers too. I want to collaborate with those too. The point is that the opportunity now for every artist, and when I do lectures, is you can do anything. Okay, that's the good thing. The bad thing, you can do anything, you just can't make any money at it. So what happened is, back when I was doing illustration, there was a thing called magazines and newspapers, and people read them. Okay, the internet opened up and brought all these gifts to the world. You know, 1 million images, 1 million people, 1 million things, everyone can touch. And I can get on the fucking computer, and in 2 minutes, I'm talking to Buenos Aires, to Latvia, to Singapore, to Thailand, and Russia, and Arkansas, and Toronto, all in the same minute. It's amazing, it's insane. Who can even comprehend? But at the same time, it gave us that gift. That people have blogs and everything, magazines and newspapers got sucked in. So now there's not that many publications. Publications folded, you know. Editors are all out of work. Everyone's doing freelance. Everyone's doing a blog. You know, even successful writers are doing it for free, just to get readership. And then music. Music also, before you had to pay for music. Now, everything's sucked in. It's a big black hole. So now if you're an artist, people can use your images all over the internet and they don't have to pay me anything. Before, if anyone ever used an image of mine, they would pay me something. Now, if they set up the rules for the internet that anytime someone used one of my pieces, they paid me a nickel, I'd be doing okay. But there's no rules set up. So right now, the art world, the music world, the writing world, all these worlds are people are scrambling. They can get their information out, just no one can make money at it. If you want to be in the toy business, you want to be rich, it's not the business to go into. If you're only doing 100 toys or 500 toys, you're not making that much money. The amount of time it takes for production and distribution and storage, and you know, you make some money. You know, look, it's better than digging a ditch. Don't get me wrong. When I create a toy, I don't sit there and go, what do people want to buy, and I'm going to make it. I don't think that for 1 second. For me, it's like, what do I want to say? And for me, the toys are sculptures. So for me, they're true art form, and they just happen to be an addition that could go to the mass audience, and not even the mass audience. It's still a small audience. Although I would like to expand my kind of beautiful perverted world into to everyone and everyone. Toby was created when I had an exhibition in 2005 called For the Love of Toby. So my goal was to really blur the lines between fine art and toy culture. And so mainly there was like 35 paintings and 20 drawings, but what I wanted to do is create a plush that was only 200 that were signed and numbered. It was limited. So I wanted people who collect my toys, the first time they had to go into an art gallery to buy a piece of art. And people who bought my paintings, the first time they had to buy a toy. So that's what I was excited about. I never meant to take him around. What happened was that I had the prototype for Toby. And I had an exhibition in Rome, in Italy. So I brought him there, and at this time, I probably didn't have the best relationship with my now ex-wife. And when I was traveling, I wanted to take tourist shots. You know, I want to have memories. Because I have no long-term, short-term memories. I like taking a camera, you know, and shooting. And you know what? It was really hard to take pictures of her. So, you know, because even though she was beautiful, attractive, she was very self-conscious. So I decided to use him instead. Because I didn't want to just take pictures that you could get in a tourist book. So I started using Toby. So the very first picture, at least the one that I remember, is inside the Sistine Chapel in Rome. Now you're not allowed to take photos generally. They go, no photo, silence. I got a photo of Toby in there. I wanted him to meet Michelangelo. Not malicious, you know, I'm not trying to do anything wrong, but it was something to me that took my art form, and I want to create this kind of otherworldliness through using him to capture our existence. So that was the beginning of it. So I ended up taking a photo of Toby with Michelangelo. It just happened that that evening, after I took the photo, how do you say Pope in Spanish? Yeah, how do you say drop dead? That night. So he died that night. It was like 6 years ago. And from then I realized, okay, this guy's like a very powerful creature. And I started taking him around to all my other travels. And I take him to many cemeteries. I take him to many, just other experiences. So he has photos with, I don't know, ladyboys and she-males. He has photos with a flower, old lady flower women who's, you know, from, he has photos on the beach, nude beaches. He has photos at music festivals. He has photos at the Merced in Mexico with butchers. I have a whole series of him with meat in Jerusalem. Just all raw meat in Jerusalem. So I've tried to capture, you know, when I travel, finding ways. And that's who Toby ended up being. And that was the beginning of my first major series. And now a second series that has become very important to me is with these masks. So I've made these masks of the enlightened shoe. And they look like these.
Okay.
And I've been taking pictures of people in these masks, and which I can show you, you know. And I started doing it in Ireland, and then in Mexico, and all around again. So again, and I just did it in the Venice Biennale. So kind of take a normal situation, and by wearing the masks, you transform the situation and the world into something much different.